There are a lot of effects that we can create in EOS. There are three main types of effects: step-based, absolute, and relative. There are three types of relative effects: color, focus, and linear. Step and absolute effects are a sequence of events that are predefined and run in that sequence or out of sequence depending on your settings. Relative effects are mathematical effects that alter a parameter's current values, such as where light is focused on stage or what color that fixture is currently in. So let's take a look at building a simple step effect. We're going to open our Effect tab by double tapping the Effect button, and we're going to build Effect 1. 1, enter. We need to select which type of effect we want using our mouse. In this case, we want step-based. And we want this to be a 5-step effect. So we will create those 5 steps first. So we'll use our soft key, S1 for step, 1 through 5. Enter, and I need to press enter again to confirm that. I'm going to use my page right arrow to move into the channel column, and I'm going to select group 30. Enter. Notice how it dropped those into the steps in the order in which the group was recorded, not in numerical order. All right, let's go back out into live, and we're going to test our effect. So we'll select the channels first, group 30, and then we'll apply the effect by typing Effect 1, enter. And you can see those are chasing through in the step order. We've created this effect using the default timings. Let's change those up a little bit. Let's go back to our Effect tab. In the CIA, we can change the cycle time, which is the time it takes to complete one full cycle. So no matter how many steps there are, this is the time that it will take to run through that many steps. In this case, it's 5. If we change that to 3, that will speed up our effect because the total cycle time has been shortened. If I click on Attributes, I've got several options here of how I can edit my effect. Right now it's set to forward positive. I could change it to bounce, which means it's going to go steps 1 through 5 and then backwards. So once it hits step 5, it will go back to step 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. I can run it in reverse mode, which means it will begin with step 5 and go backwards to 1 and then loop around to 5 again. I can change it to a negative effect, which means the effect will turn off the lights as they go through the cycle. I can also change the step, in, dwell, and decay times. I can do this step by step, or I can select them all and do them as a group. I can arrow over. For example, I could make my dwell time be 1 second. And now each step will hold for 1 second before moving on. I can also change my on and off states. For example, I could make my off state be 50% instead of 0, so the lights step between 50 and 100% throughout the chase. Effects can also be recorded into cues, just like any other information. So let's record this as Q20. This effect will begin playing back when the cue is played. If I need to stop an effect, I can select the channels and say Effect, enter.